Welcome to the Some Assembly Required Patron page. This page allows you to support the CompuStar project, which means building clones of 8-bit computers on low-cost FPGA boards. But if you're here, you probably knew that already. The way Patron works is you pledge an amount, Patron charges you monthly, move it to my account, or it's used to support the project and me. The pledges are divided into tiers. Patron would like the tiers to be different in some way. Right now I can tell you that the pledges on the Some Assembly Required page are not different in any substantial way in anything other than the monthly amount pledged. But I'd like to still talk about them for a second. First of all, the reason you should be pledging is because you like me, you like the project, and you want to support it. That's it. In that sense, the return on the pledge should be secondary. With that said, first of all, on all pledge levels, you obviously get early access to the videos, and I'll explain what that is in a second, and occasional Patron-only updates. So, early access. Whenever I create a video, I edit it, I put it pretty much in complete state, and then I uploaded it to YouTube. At that point, YouTube transcribes the video, and I have time to go over the transcription and fix any errors in the automatic transcription, as well as create the thumbnail and generally write the description. The idea here is that you get the video at the first stage, so you can get to watch it early while I complete it. Occasionally, I'll post a video really early. I'll post a video now to be published in a week. And if that's the case, you'll probably get one whole week of early notice. But otherwise, expect something around 24 hours. The second benefit are patrons-only updates. Those are occasional. I cannot promise you a schedule, but they'll be either things about myself, about the state of the project, but in details that I can go into in the regular videos, or sometimes it will be behind the scenes stuff, such as how I edit the videos, or things I thought shouldn't make it to the final video, but might be of interest to my more dedicated viewers, which is obviously you. Now, there are 11 tiers. That's a lot. The tiers are named after 8 and 16-bit computers, and all those computers are candidates to be included in the CompuStar project. So CompuStar might end up being a clone of all of those 11 computers as well as others. The tier's monthly donation amount matches the computer's base RAM. So the Commodore PET originally arrived with 4 kilobytes of RAM. It had larger versions, but the Commodore PET is the $4 per month tier. Now, the tiers aren't all that different from one another, but there are some differences. Starting from the $5 per month, that's the VIC-20 tier, you get access to the archive. So at the ZX81 and PET levels, you only get access to Patron-only updates I did after you became a patron. At $5, that is the VIC-20 and higher, you also get to read previous updates. Another difference starts at the $16, that's the BBC Micro computer, where you get a mention in the YouTube description for the videos you helped sponsor. Now, I should point out, if there turns out that there are too many supporters at the 16 and higher level, I might move this higher. I don't want to do that, but I also don't want your name to disappear in a huge list. Also, YouTube puts a limit on the number of letters you can put in the video's description, and I want to keep space for the actual video descriptions and anything else that needs to be there. So I'm reserving the right to do that. Having said that, aside from being mentioned in the description, you can also be mentioned in the video itself. It will look something along the line of shout out to so-and-so and so-and-so who helped sponsor this video. Now, obviously there isn't a lot of room to do that. I would only do it to 1 or 2 patrons at a time, and they will be chosen by looking at the combined accumulated contributions those patrons did. So starting at, I'm not sure what level yet, but it will be no higher than $16 a month, probably even lower. You accumulate tokens with each contribution. So if you're worth $8 a month for 2 months, you have accumulated 16 tokens. Each time I prepare a video, I take the highest token holders, remove all of their tokens, and mention them in the video. So essentially, whatever your contribution amount is, so long as you're accumulating tokens, you will be mentioned at some point. But obviously, the more you contribute each month, the more frequently you'll be mentioned and the sooner you'll be mentioned. So that's the system. I did that because I don't like the videos with a huge scrolling list of producers or supporters or whatever the title is, because yes, you get to point yourself out in the video, but nobody else gets to see your name. And I think you deserve more recognition than that. Having said that, assuming there will be more than a couple of people, I can't give recognition to everyone. So I think this system is very fair in that it gives everyone a chance to get in eventually, but it also prioritizes people who contribute more. So that's it. I hope you decide that I'm worthy of your money. And I'm really thankful for the time you spent watching this video, as well as for even considering, much less any of you who decide to actually start contributing money. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it.